Right, we're doing the happiness interview with Lynda. She's having a nice little rock in the rocking chair. So Lynda, what kind of things make you happy day to day? What kind of things have always made you happy?
Well, everyone says their family, so of course Victoria, my only child, and my pets.
Okay.
I would say chocolate, but I think since Cadbury's and Rowntree's have been taken over, it just doesn't taste the same.
Okay.
But then I'm old, so everyone says that.
No, I agree.
I travelled into London from Aylesbury, and I looked out of the window now that it's slightly light when I go home, and there was a bank of snowdrops.
Oh.
And that made me smile. That was instant happiness. And I know that in a few weeks the lambs will be there.
Yes.
Although that's always tinged with sadness. Although it's wonderful to see them frolicking about. You know that in 3 or 4 months' time they'll be accompanying a bowl of mint sauce.
Mint sauce. Yeah.
That's quite sad, but they are adorable to watch as I'm travelling home.
They make a lovely sound as well, don't they?
Yeah.
Okay, so the common theme I'm finding with these little interviews is that the things that make people happy seem to be very natural things. So it doesn't seem to be objects or things that cost a lot of money.
No, it is things that are free.
Yeah, that's interesting.
And it's not an enduring happiness, it's a fleeting moment of happiness which can just make somebody's day.
Yeah.
You've got your constants, you've got your family, you've got your friends.
Yeah.
And obviously my pets. But they're always there. It's the little unexpected things like the bank of snowdrops.
Yeah, okay.
Or seeing a puppy in the street with somebody, or a cute child.
Yeah, a child that
just
smiles
brings a smile
at you.
to your face.
Okay. Do you think it's possible to be happy all the time? Do you think it's a choice we can make, or do you think it's something we have to seek out?
It's probably a frame of mind.
Okay.
But are people eternally happy?
There are some very enlightened people who claim to be happy all the time, and it kind of fascinates me.
Dalai Lama always seems to be happy.
Yeah.
But then he hasn't got the stress of travelling an hour each way to work on a tube or anything like that. And I don't mean that in a facetious way. You know, his whole life is meditation and enlightenment, isn't it?
He's found a way of removing the stress that stops him being unhappy, maybe. So, do you think, would you say you're a happy person, generally?
Well, no,
would you
I'm a
class
miserable
yourself? Well, at least you're honest about it. But you seem happy in that, if that makes sense.
I can.
And you're very open
front.
and you're very honest. And I read recently that honest people are the happiest, and the people that swear the
nice.
most are the happiest.
Oh, I'm on a win-win
So
situation.
I'm really happy.
Then,
I'm always swearing, and I'm very honest.
I'd like to call a spade, not an instrument for digging a hole with.
Yes. Okay.
Possibly that rubs people up the wrong way, but I'd rather be open and honest than two-faced and stab someone in the back.
Okay. So do you think if you weren't allowed to be as honest, do you think you'd be a less happy person if you weren't able to just express yourself and say how you feel and say what you mean?
I think we're lucky here. We live in a relatively open society, so people can say with moderation what they feel.
Yeah. Okay.
If I was living in Russia or China, it would be a different kettle of fish.
Yes.
I wouldn't be
very
able to be as open and say what you gob in action before brain.
Okay. I've got another question. This occurred to me the other day. Why are children so much happier than adults? What is it that happens that stops us being immediately happy and childlike?
They have an innocence. They don't have to cope with anything because mum and dad do all the coping for them.
Okay.
In a normal family unit, whether it be one parent or two parents, heterosexual couple or gay couple, usually the parents take the worrying.
Okay.
There are the exceptions to the norm, of course.
Yeah, of course.
But childhood is a time when it should be carefree and happy.
Should. And isn't it a shame that something I've tried to do recently is recreate that as much as possible. Do you think it's possible to be as happy as a child is and just be very immediate with You know, so like when you, like you say, that you see something really beautiful and you feel happy, we kind of, a lot of people repress that, don't they? So they see something happy, but they've learnt to not express it, or they've learnt to not be open about their feelings. But do you think if we were all just generally more open and immediate, that we would be sort of happier as a nation?
You can.
Because we do like to whinge, don't we,
yeah,
in this
that's
country?
What makes Britain.
It can make
Britain.
us happy
Yes.
sometimes, yeah.
What do you do when you're stood next to a stranger? You whinge about the weather.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But that's what makes us British, as I say.
Yeah.
It's nice to be spontaneous. It's nice to be carefree, but you can't take that childhood innocence throughout adult life because you have responsibilities.
Yeah, of course. Do you think responsibilities are the, what's the word I'm looking for? Antithesis, is that the word? Do you think responsibilities are a killer of happiness? So the kind of, you know, you grow up and you get caught up in the daily drudge of paying bills. And I know when I had to start having responsibilities, I found I was less happy. So do you think do you think responsibilities kind of bring us happiness because they make us independent?
It brings a different form of happiness.
Yeah, I think independence is really satisfying, even if it doesn't make you happy.
I mean, you could argue that people that are immensely wealthy, case in point, the young, well, she's not young, she was 40 odd, that died last week, Tara Palmer Tomkinson.
Yeah, that was really girl, sad. Yeah.
Had money, had wealth.
Yeah, had beauty.
Was she happy?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Always seemed to be chasing something.
Yeah. That's a good point, actually. Look at people like Amy Winehouse. She had everything she could ever want. She had millions, but she wasn't a happy character, was she? So money doesn't make us happy.
Not necessarily.
No. There was a saying I picked up the other day where somebody said money makes you more of what you are, and I thought that was interesting. So if you're a happy person, money's going to make you happier, and if you're unhappy and you're mean, money's going to exaggerate that. Yeah.
But you can be poor and happy.
Yes. So it's not about, so wealth isn't just about money, is it? Okay. All right, I will stop it there. Thanks very much for doing the interview. That was really interesting, actually. And stay happy and honest. Cheers, Lynda.